We start by setting up the board using CSS Grid. We define an 8x8 grid where every cell is exactly 50 pixels wide and high, with a small 5px gap between them. We style the individual candies. We center the emoji using Flexbox. We also add a special .dragging class so that user gets visual feedback. The candy grows larger and becomes semi-transparent when they pick one up. The HTML structure is simple: a main heading, the empty div that will hold our grid, and a score counter. In the JavaScript, we set our constants. Width equals 8 matches our CSS grid. Candies is our array of emoji assets. Squares will store the actual DOM elements so we can access them by index. We generate the board programmatically using a loop that runs 64 times $8 times $8. We make every square draggable, assign it a unique ID, give it a random emoji, and push it into our squares array. We attach the HTML5 drag and drop API event listeners to every single square so we can interact with them. This handles the swap. When you drop a candy, we take the emoji from the dragged element and swap it with the emoji of the target element. Note that we call check matches immediately after the swap ends. Here is the logic for finding matches. We check every square to see if it and the two squares to its right are identical. The line I% width 3 prevents us from accidentally matching candies that wrap around the edge of the board, e.g., matching the last two on row 1 with the first one on row 2. We do the same for columns. We check the current square I, the one below it, I plus width, and the one below that, I plus width *2. If they match, we clear them, set text to empty string, and trigger gravity. This simulates gravity. We check every square. If the square below it is empty, we move the current candy down into that empty spot. Finally, we ensure the top row never stays empty by spawning new random candies. We set an interval to run check matches every 100 milliseconds so the game constantly checks for new matches and applies gravity.